Welcome back to Uncensored. Prince Harry has swiftly retreated back to California. Just a day he spent in the UK. He had one, well, apparently 30-minute meeting, possibly a little longer with the King at Clarence House after his cancer diagnosis was revealed this week. Harry did not meet his brother, Prince William. He wanted to make that quite clear. He had no intention of meeting him. And tonight, William returned to royal duties. He spent this morning at Windsor Castle dispensing 50 honours. And tonight, he was at a charity event where Tom Cruise turned up, and the pair of them were parading for the cameras. So quite exciting evening there. To discuss the royals, my pack is still with me. Let me start with you, Pearl, about this. Given that Harry is fleeing back to your country where you are now at a rate of knots across the Atlantic, are you pleased that he's on his way back to you? Would you like to keep him there?
Well, not particularly. One thing I've noticed being in London and America and going in between, he's not really liked in either country. And I think, life comes with choices and trade-offs. And he made the choice to trash his family. And I do think it's going to be tough for him to really get in the position he was in before. I don't know how kind I would be to someone that trashed my entire family.
I know exactly
even if
how
I was
kind,
related to them.
Yeah, I know how kind I'd be. I've actually written about this for the New York Post tonight. I mean, James, what I would do if one of my family, one of my siblings, has spent the last few years trashing the family on television, trash my wife, trash my dad's wife, trash my dad, trash my sister, and so on, I would dismember them. One limited time. And after I'd severed all their limbs, I would probably incinerate them.
I think that's disgusting.
I know, but that's what I do.
Talking about King Charles, who has cancer right now.
How can you be surprised? I'm the devil. That's
What are you
devils
talking
do.
about, Piers?
That's what devils do. Here's my point. I mean metaphorically, right? What I mean is I would be utterly
Why is this a
enraged.
conversation about Harry, who wrote a book a while ago that's like being read by everyone? Like, who cares now?
Well, it's not just a book, is it?
Why are we talking about this?
He wrote, well, because he's just flown in to see his father.
Yeah, because his dad
and his
is
own brother,
unwell.
His own brother refused to see him.
And now you're doing a segment on bashing Harry. Like, of course he doesn't want to stay in the UK.
Defend him then.
Well, of course he doesn't want to stay in the UK whilst you're bashing him on TV.
Oh, you think he cares
I'd
what
be
I have
straight
to
out
say?
of here as well.
Well,
yes,
go on, you defend him.
Absolutely.
Defend him.
I think he's brilliant. I think he's been honest with his journey.
Honest? He's lied through his back teeth.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
What are the
repeatedly.
lies? List them. What are the
Repeated lies.
Which ones?
He's been
He
exposed.
certainly wasn't lying in that court case.
Which court? Well, the miracle case.
Right, exactly.
Well, okay. You want to talk about that?
Not really, but
Okay,
I'm just
well,
letting
then
you
move
know
on.
that actually a lot of the things you're saying aren't true. He's not lying.
No,
you can't
no.
just say he's a liar.
He and
That's
his
not
wife
true.
accused the royal family of being racist. That was a lie. There's no evidence for it. They've never produced any evidence for it. Caused enormous damage to the royal family. I think it's despicable. Ava, can you defend Harry? Do you think he should be allowed back into the bosom of his family?
I mean, I could really care less about the royals, to be honest, altogether. But look,
Which in itself
I think...
might be a problem for them, right?
Well,
because I think all this does is diminish the stature of the monarchy. The more there's trashing each other, the more feuding and so on,
Well, I
the
would
less
argue
good it
that
is.
I think that, I think the people who've got the hardest job to play for at the moment are William and Kate, because they are going to be the eventual successors. And I think that you've got 60% of the population now don't care for the royalty,
Right.
don't really want to keep funding it. They're the people who've got to impress the rest of us. Would I be more interested if they were engaging with Prince Harry? Perhaps I might start
Esther,
liking them
I
again.
mean, I don't know about you. I've said what I would do if it was one of my family, right? I'm not advocating that should happen. I'm just saying, if that was my family, that's what I'd feel like doing.
I mean,
I
I
would
think-
be
I think-
that angry, right? What do you feel about this from a family point of view?
Yeah, I think it's
I mean, never mind the
difficult.
fact that he's dashed all the way here to see his father who's got cancer, whereas Meghan hasn't once gone to see her own father who's reported to be dying.
That is so unfair.
17,
That is
he's
so
17 miles
unfair.
from her front door.
He's been
the thing is,
violent.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I think
You may not
Publicly.
like it, it's a fact.
No, but
I think
your
it's
argument
difficult to
about
say what.
trashing-
Allow Esther
No, but
to
the
talk.
thing is, I think it's difficult to say what they should and shouldn't do because, I mean, I know what I would do in that situation. But again, people change, people can forgive. But I think we have to contextualize what William is actually dealing with. He has a wife who's basically out of action. He has 3 young children. He has to take on more responsibilities.
Yeah.
And he has to support his father and Queen Camilla. I can understand.
And he may have to
that-
consider the possibility now, and he's
of
probably
becoming
being
a
briefed.
regent, co-regent, yeah.
Well, not just maybe stepping in to do the duties if
Or
the
if his
king is
father abdicates,
incapacitated,
yeah.
or even if his father, was to tragically die from this cancer, which could happen, then he would be a king in his early 40s, right? I mean,
yeah, with 3 young kids.
Right.
Which
It's a serious time for William.
So I appreciate that on his top list of priorities is not really being interested in extending an olive branch to Harry.
That is his job, by the way.
No, but
You say that like that's a
because the thing
problem,
is
like
as well,
him.
there's also the concern, what if Harry has Netflix cameras taping every conversation that they have? Where is the trust?
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
I can understand that he has more important things to do.